What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Animation Revaluation Podcast. I am your host, Lizer, and with me, of course, as always, is Celeste and Jay. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up? It's a me,
Why?
Celeste.
I'm
Always.
back, baby.
Why?
Hey.
Why? God damn it. I can't win.
Never.
Oh, man. Well, this week we watched Oresuki, which has a longer name that I'm not gonna say, but basically it's Are You the Only One Who Loves Me? And this was recommended by Jay, so you have the field, Jay.
All right. So, long story short, or at least to keep it as simple as possible without giving too much away, this anime is basically about a young man, and his name is. Fuck, I forgot the word.
Joro?
Joe.
Joro. I don't know how I forgot it that fast, but basically he runs into a lot of problems surrounding his school life, whether it's with friends or with schoolmates of his. And yes, this is I wouldn't say your typical romance comedy, but it's definitely a gem for me.
It's like very typical, but also very atypical at the same time. Like a lot of things happen that you would expect, but in ways that you wouldn't expect for it to happen.
Yeah.
I appreciate the psychological warfare.
Okay, so that was Joro. Like you said, he meets up with some friends and stuff. You want to go through them?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. So, the first friend that we meet is. Fuck. Wow, this is bad. Himawari.
Fuck.
Because I want to use the shorter names because but somehow I remembered the longer one. But she is a old friend of Joro's, and she's your typical I'm always gonna be here by your side kind of friend. She's very I guess she's very airheaded, but she can definitely get her point across.
The childhood friend.
I refrained from using that. I refrained.
But that is her trope.
Then the next girl we meet is Cosmos. And Cosmos is the student council president. And basically, she is a very friendly person, but very awkward when it comes to speaking to people.
It's me. Hello, everyone.
Liza, what are you doing in the anime? Get out.
Why do I have tits now?
And she's again another character that's really, I guess, liked, because I personally I also, when I ended up streaming this to a few friends,
I think they're in chat right now.
Oh, that's crazy. But few favorites. Definitely was one of my favorites when I first watched this. This is like my third time watching this. It's really good. It has that rewatch potential to it. But that's pretty much Cosmos's top down review from my eyes.
Like at the first glance type of thing.
Yeah. Then we get to
At first
Pan.
glance, she was a waifu material for me.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, go on, go on.
And next up is Pansy.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when I first saw this, I was like, I was like, I had very
Blink once if you're allowed to say it on Twitch.
stares at the screen without blinking. I'm afraid to mention this.
Glasses
But,
are very versatile.
Scary almost. But this wonderful woman right here is what I'd like to call absolute psychological warfare. But also a what
You're
we would
not
like to call an actual stalker.
You're not wrong.
And yeah, she stalks Jorah for quite a bit, actually.
She never stops stalking Jorah.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
It's like
It just
there's no
doesn't
end.
it just doesn't stop.
Okay.
And her character is, I guess, at the first point you meet her, she's very, I wouldn't say bland looking, but she's definitely not dressed like the other girls.
Mm.
And it's done, and I'm pretty sure it's done for a specific reason. You know, everyone has like a higher skirt, but her skirt's all the way like to her ankles.
Yeah, she's wearing a dress, bro.
That is a whole dress. And I was like, I could dig it. I was honestly just like, I could definitely dig that. I was like, okay.
Okay.
But let's get to best bro here.
Best
We got
bro.
Sunchan. So, Sunchan is Joro's best friend. However, for certain reasons, you know, best friends have their reasons to fight, and Sunchan and Joro got into a minute. I wouldn't say a tiny fight, but definitely something that was pretty massive, and it involved the majority of the cast.
I wouldn't say a tiny fight, bro. If I was in that position, I would have offed myself. Like-
And it seemed pretty big, but when it comes down to it, I mean, it was definitely that bad. I won't say it wasn't that bad. It was pretty bad. But this is where the psychological warfare kind of kicks in, and this whole, so we'll do it like this. We went Himawari,
Mhm.
and she asked Jorah after they went out on a date. They spent the whole day together,
Mhm. Nice little friend
and
date.
yeah, it's pretty nice. And at the end, they sit down on what I'd like to call bench coon.
Oh my god.
I thought of him as Bench Kun too.
No.
To be honest.
Yes.
Not gonna lie.
Don't personify the bench. That only gives it more power.
Today,
This beautiful thing right here
No.
shows up.
It's such a small picture too.
It is.
It has a menacing aura.
And Himawari confesses to Joro, but it's not specifically about him. It's about Sanchu.
Dun dun dun.
And then she proceeds to ask for Joro's help, to try to get them to go out together. Now, the same thing happened again, but with Cosmos.
In literally the same way.
The same way. Went out on a friend date. They had a seat on the bench, and I whipped out my best Chris Hansen impression.
Why?
It was funny. It's funny because it's like Daylight NBC. Why don't you take a seat?
Pretty much.
Oh my god.
And same thing happens with Cosmos and Joe's to about Sun-chan, and he agrees. And now the real kicker was when Pansy did it. However, he was like, please, I don't want it to be me. Please, I don't want it to be. Please be Sun-chan. Please be Sun-chan. He's like quite literally just like, please, not me. He's like, please be Sun-chan.
And then she hit him with that Joro-kun Daisuki.
Quite dangerous, actually.
I was watching it and I was like, oh man. Oh man.
And I was like, oh, this is just a shit show. It's like, not everyone can get what they want. And it's just like, and then it happened for a fourth time. And it was Joro and Sun-chan on the bench.
Bro, I was so ready for him to be like, the truth is I've always loved you.
Same.
I
was hoping it went that route, honestly.
Bro, I was rooting for it. I was like, yo, come on. He's real best girl.
And Sun-chan's confession was about Pansy. And now Joro's like, really? The only person that likes me at this current moment in time, you like Sun-chan? Are you serious? And he was just like, okay. And he's not holding it together too well, and I really felt bad for him. Because like nothing was just going his way. And then Sun-chan, being the bro that he is, asks Joro, hey, can you do me this favor and set me up with Pansy? And the nice guy that Joro is, he agrees. And with him agreeing to literally every proposal that was made to him, it ends up blowing up in his face.
No one could have seen that coming.
I don't know, when fucking two people want the same guy, that guy wants one girl that likes a different guy.
Who doesn't like her at all? Get the fuck out of my face.
And that is the absolute convoluted, I guess, conflict?
Yeah, for like the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And just Joro trying to deal with all that shit.
I honestly felt bad.
That's actually how he meets Pansy in the library, is because he just wants a break from everyone like being all on him. So he goes to the library and she's like, yo, what's up? What are you doing here? And that's when she sets him on the bench, is like, I like you. Some fucking bullshit, dude.
I'm telling you, it's every time the bench shows up, it's
I fucking
nothing
hate
good.
that bench. I hate the bench so much. And shockingly, being that like all I know about this show before going into it was the bench, it's actually not in it as much as I thought it was gonna be. Like, it's definitely heavily used at first, and then like maybe once or twice, like after these first few episodes, but then that's it.
Yeah. But the bench had its menacing aura.
The bench was the benchmark for everything happening.
Shut up. How dare you? How dare you?
We're gonna end the stream now. Eyes are fucked up. Ruined it. But yeah, like, if you guys thought that was convoluted, it gets worse. Because he's doing all this, he's trying to hook everyone up, and then everything just kind of like implodes on itself. And at first you think like, oh, it's just he fucked up, everyone's mad at him because Sun-chan and the girls find out about him trying to help out everyone, and they all view him as betraying their trust and all that type of shit. But then he comes and he visits Pansy, and she's like, oh, go get me this book in the back over there. And he leaves to go get the book, and then Sun-chan comes in and is talking to Pansy, and basically reveals this whole plan about how it was actually his idea to get Joro in this situation in the first place, and like fuck him over, ruin his reputation, because apparently when they were in like middle school or something, the same thing happened to him where like a girl that he liked sat him on a bench and admitted that she liked Joro. And he just felt like he lost in that moment, and he needed revenge. And he just, like, sacrificed their friendship for that.
It's absolutely insane.
And then they fucking forgive him. And then they just go back to being friends. I'm like, what? How? No, it doesn't work that way. Fuck him up.
Yeah, like, to be honest, what honestly, like, really got on my nerves was how, like, they did all this terrible shit to him, and yet here he is. Okay, what really got on my nerves the most is that when they were, like, ganging up on him and he tried to, like, you know, say his perspective, like, they never let him talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Joro, like, there's a lot of situations where Joro never is able to talk, and people just talk over him, and that honestly, like, annoy the shit out of me.
But I think that's supposed to be the trope that the show has of, like, the main character role.
Well, it sucked. It was the worst trope. It got on my nerves.
Bro, somebody made a whole golf course on his desk. It's like...
It's a golf course today.
I actually got a lot of, like, references. It might not be specifically to this, but it's just what I thought of when I would see these scenes happen. A silent voice. Like, the whole thing with the desk and the slippers.
Yeah.
And then, something that happened in the very last episode that I don't want to quite say yet.
Yeah, don't say it, because I actually want to finish this.
Yeah, it's literally like a single line.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the anime. I'm going to continue watching it.
There's like a single line, literally the last line in the show, and I'm like, oh, is that a reference to a silent voice? I didn't like that like first, how far did you get, Celeste?
Episode 10.
10.
Oh, so there was a recap episode. So I reached the recap episode, and I was gonna start the one after.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like barely like maybe 10 minutes into that one.
Okay, so I was gonna say something, but I think it's a spoiler for that episode, actually.
It's the one with the underclassmen. It's the one with the underclassmen.
I think we can hold off on that.
I mean, if you guys want to talk about it, I don't mind. You know,
I mean, it's not so much of a spoil. I mean, all right. I was just gonna say, it kind of bugged me, like, that they go through this whole thing and Sun is an asshole, and I think there's even like implied like rape, like he was gonna do something to Pansy because he thought they were alone.
In the library, right?
Yeah, and then like they become best friends again, and like you go through the rest of the series, and then he just kind of does it again at one point, and it's just like shrugged off. Like he becomes an asshole again for a scene, and I'm like, what? Huh? What? Yeah, and it really gave me whiplash because honestly, he was my favorite character.
Okay, honestly, when I first watched this, I mean, this is my first time watching it anyway. But when I was watching it, when the whole like the first episode, when they're like, how Joro, like they paint this picture like he's the main character, he's popular, and blah blah blah, like all the girls want him. And when they sit him down the bench, like it clicked to me right away that they were gonna confess that they liked his best friend.
Yeah.
But what actually threw me off by surprise and like was that he had a split personality.
Yeah, so they even show like they keep showing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is the book that Pansy keeps reading. And, you know, very classic split personality story. I wish they touched on that more in the series. Like I wish it would be like certain situations he had to act a certain way, but pretty much as soon as he is confirmed as being like not exactly how he acts, it's just the norm for him. Like, I wanted a fucking bipolar main character. But then again, after last week, I don't think we should have a bipolar
character. For everybody to know, like literally right after we're done recording that, I literally went on a binge and looked at the alternate endings.
Oh, for last week?
But anyway, but anyways, one thing too that I was like, holy shit, was them always explaining how everybody got their nicknames. It's like, you can remove this character and you turn it this way and you like multiply it by this. Just like, you get this nickname.
Yeah, so all the names we said earlier, like Joro and all that, that's not their real names. That's just like, take a part of the first name, take a part of the last name, use fucking rune magic from Japan, and you get the name that they give us. So none of those names are the real names, but it's what they use in the show and it's what we remember.
Somehow I can't remember Himawari.
Isn't it Hinata?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's
I
like
think
Hinata.
it is. That's kind of funny.
Why? Because Naruto?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. It's the same thought I had. So going back to when you announced that we would be watching this, and you put up that picture, and I was like, oh, guys, choose who you think my favorite girl would be. I wound up saying that Cosmos was going to be my favorite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I was real wrong.
Was it the girl with the red hair?
No.
Oh, damn it.
It was Sun-chan.
Oh my god. The bromance is real.
No, if I like actually had to choose like girls, it would be Asunaro. I loved
Pansy.
her.
For me, Pansy. Surprisingly, Pansy.
Pansy would be like a close second for me.
I'm like, she's a bitch. I like her.
Like if she wasn't like that all the time, like the downtrodden, quiet Pansy, I'd love her. I want
Pansy's number one. Pansy, Cosmo's second. Cosmo was number one for me at first, but now Cosmo's second.
So who this girl is she works for the school newspaper, and when Joro gets closer to the girls and he's with all three of them, she spreads this rumor that he's like 3-timing them. He's with each girl separately. And, you know, long story short, it's basically because she likes him and she wants to separate him from all the other girls. And my guy really, like, goes off on her. He's like, don't you ever fucking approach me again. I'll snap your fucking nipples off. Like, I was like, damn, dude. Like,
oh, Joro.
Yo, alright. More for me. I really liked her character, though.
Honestly, like, with Joro, I love that personality from him that he did not hold back. I was like, yes, go. Get him. Get her.
I like that he was an asshole for all the right reasons.
Yeah, no, that's what I... Like, I was super happy that he stood up for himself.
Yeah.
And not just himself, for his friends, too.
And again, it's like the trope that they keep doing, that he's not actually a main character, he's just trying to be. To the point that they actually bring in a main character.
the self-aware of this...
The breaking of the fourth wall.
Yeah. Constantly.
It's like... I was like, wait... I completely forgot this happened. And it's like... He's like, hold on, Pansy, we're only on the 4th episode.
Oh, yeah. Or, like, this week's title has nothing to do with what's happening this episode. I was like, bro, really? And then like some characters would be aware at some times and some wouldn't.
Right. It's a nice touch.
Who was the other girl? The redheaded Sasanka?
Redhead. Yeah.
It's like the common anime thing of like all the girls just slowly start to fall in love with the main character. So this one was like she sat next to him and she's just like a bitch. I don't know how else to put it. She's just a fucking bitch. And then she like meets him at the pool one day and he doesn't recognize her. And he gives her some advice, which we find out later is actually about him. And he mentions like, oh, I like girls that have like regular black hair. And she comes to school the next day and she just has her black hair like slicked back and she stays like that for the rest of the series. And the only time you see her or her friends, which were like somewhat prevalent before, is like whenever she's just trying to be like, hey, I'm not here because you're here, Baka. And then like walks away and her friends are like, go, you can do it, it's love. Oh my god.
So cute, dude.
I miss her red hair.
The hair change definitely like threw me for a loop.
Yeah, I definitely did not realize it was her at all.
I couldn't tell. If she didn't open her mouth, I would have never known.
Honestly, even at the pool, I didn't realize that it was her. And she still had the red hair, it was just styled differently.
I knew it was her.
I had no clue. I was like, oh, this is gonna be like childhood best friend comes back and is in love with him. This is gonna be like fucking Masamune-kun's revenge or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm surprised I remembered the name of that. That's 100% what I expected, and it subverted me there.
Her whole like personality change from that point on was just. It was unexpected.
She went from like a Junko Enoshima to a pansy.
Yeah.
I missed her sassiness because she was sassy before.
Yeah.
Now, just like, no.
It's all good though. I still liked her character. She was still cute.
Mm-hmm.
She's still cute, but I missed her red hair.
Yeah. This just in, Celeste is into gingers.
No, I was just into her character design.
Okay, so I keep bringing up that like Joro is not actually a main character. He's just trying to be a main character. And that's something that the show keeps bringing forth too, that Joro believes that he's just a background character in his own life, which, big mood. But they bring in what would be your generic anime main protagonist of a show like this. And his name is Hose. And he basically looks like, Joro 2.0. Like, what happened?
It's like a few upgrades in there.
Yeah. Like, they added some highlights here and there. Like, literally, like, light hits him in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, the school uniform is different, obviously, because he goes to a different school. But he's introduced, and he's, like, I thought he was going to be a throwaway character for one episode. Because he just, like, gave some passing advice. But then they actually bring him back, and he's, like, crucial to the plot at the end. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. Weird.
It's weird because Pansy actually hinted at this.
Yeah, and it completely, again, throwaway.
Absolute throwaway. She was like, there's a reason why I dress like this.
There's a demon looking for me. It's like, what?
And at the time, I didn't understand it. Because, first time watching it, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
She could just be making like some silly reference that means nothing just to throw Jotaro off.
Exactly.
Right.
Plus they followed it up with like, oh, we can't get too deep in like episode 1 or 2 or whatever it is. It's like no deep backstory stuff. So I thought it was just a throwaway gag.
And then the demon actually shows up.
Yeah. But again, Celeste hasn't gotten that far.
No. I read the wiki, so.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
No. I every time I get into an anime, I always read the wiki. No, no matter what, I always read the wiki.
Every time I watch an
I
anime,
just-
I spoil it before I watch it.
Yeah, yep. That's what I
Nothing's
do.
catching me off
I
guard.
don't- Actually, no. I read the wiki because, like, when he first appeared, I was like really curious. I'm like, is he gonna be like later like crucial in the plot? So I read it.
Mm.
But wow, because you guys were like fucking flaming me. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Oh no. Okay, so did he? Spoiler. Am I allowed to talk about spoilers?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Does he throw the book that those two girls find?
No.
Okay.
At least not in the anime. I don't know if it's different in like visual novels or anything. In the anime, it's revealed that it was actually the girls that did it.
Oh, so the girls are the ones that did it?
Yeah. I saw that book and I saw it was that bitch Pansies. So I shit on it. It's like, alright, cool. That was mine though, so like, the fuck?
I need a new one.
Pronto. Like, that was for
Yeah,
school.
because it was a little suspicious. Because like when Himari jumps on Joro and he drops the stuff, like you see them in the background, or
Yeah.
like they show like their silhouettes. And so when he came back, I had a feeling because like when he asked like, "Hey, have you seen this book?" They kind of like gave each other looks, and I was like, "Oh shit." And I thought maybe they were like his lackeys and like they did it for him or some shit like that.
Yeah, pretty much. And those girls, by the way, are Cherry, ba-bum, and Tsukimi, ba-bum. And they're the main
They're
heroines of
honestly
the
cuties.
actual main story.
They're actually cuties. I don't know anything about their personalities yet, but they're cuties right now.
It's fucking the two Oni from ReZero.
Oh my god.
Jay just had that moment of oh shit.
Yeah. Crazy.
I don't remember their names. Rem and I can never remember the other one. Ram?
Ram?
Yeah.
Ram.
I thought Ram was the
Don't
fucking
say-
buff dude that dies in the beginning.
Shut up. Don't say you forgot their name.
Oh, I remember Rem.
Because I'm like, we always fight about who's best girl.
Rem. That's why I can't even remember the other one's name.
That's Amelia. Amelia's the best girl.
Anyway.
Yeah.
they're like his two, partners. They're the only two people we see from that school, basically. Aside from him. And they're in love with him, and he's basically going through the same thing that Joro's going through. With, like, he loves someone else, and these girls love him. And they do anything to get him what he wants, even if it means hurting themselves. So that's why when they see the book, they get mad and, like, destroy it. Because they don't like Pansy, because they want him.
They want hoes.
They want the hose.
They want the hose.
The hose want the hose. Let's see, what else? What else is there? Like, I still want to leave stuff for people to go see, so I don't want to be like, hey, this happens in this episode, and then that happens too.
I do have to say, when they went to the pool, Sun-chan was a true bro.
I'm telling you, bro, Sun-chan's best girl. Like,
True.
aside from when he becomes bipolar at times, he's best girl.
He has his moments, but he's
Just like a real woman.
Shut up. You fucking asshole.
Liza's
Guys
now
can have
canceled.
moments too.
This is the episode where I get canceled for being sexist.
That's it.
But there's a lot of moments that you can get canceled for.
Bro,
I
I'm
think
sure.
this is like the least of your worries.
Bro, I'm about to hit the N word with the hard R. Let me see. The pool episode was really fucking funny. Like all the girls wanted to do specific things with him, and it all got fucked up in some way or another. And Sun-chan just takes over. So at the end, they're like, "We gotta see who had the most fun with him, and that's the girl who wins." And he's like, "So I just gotta choose who I had the most fun with? It was you." And he just points to Sun. It's like, hell yeah, my dude got good taste.
It just goes to show that the bros are the best.
Hell yeah, man. It takes a real man to be best girl.
True. You know, sometimes they have to make those sacrifices.
Welcome to the BL podcast.
You know, you gotta make those sacrifices and make the homies happy.
Hell yeah. Homies over hoes. Homies over hoes. Do the hoe, man. So we already touched on Celeste saying that she would continue watching it. You've already watched it, Jay. Multiple times, as you said. So I'm guessing you liked it.
Oh, yeah.
If anyone listening up to this point can't tell that I like it, you're fucking stupid. Like, honestly, I finished it. I only needed to watch 5 episodes. I watched the whole damn thing, and I'm happily talking about it. So yeah, I liked it.
Did you watch the OVA yet?
Yeah,
How'd you like it?
that's the one that I mentioned earlier. That it's like the very last sentence, and that reminded me of something from A Silent Voice. And it's not even really a spoiler, so I guess I could even say it if you don't mind, Celeste, because it doesn't like reveal anything of the plot.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't mind.
It's literally the exact scene from Silent Voice of "I love you." And it's like, oh, the moon? Yeah, it's pretty. That's literally how they end it. And I was like, motherfucker.
It was a beautiful ending.
You cashew eating motherfuckers.
What the fuck is with like that's not like that really like that makes me sad because in Genkin Shoujo Nozaki-kun they have like a similar fucking scene like that too.
Well, hold up, you just spoke a whole nother language to me. What does that mean? Is that what we're watching next week? Did you just spoil it?
No, we did that episode already.
Huh?
We did.
What's the English name?
I don't fucking know.
Because I'm drawing a blank right now.
I don't fucking know.
She just fucking spoke German to me, bro. Guten Tag to you too, mein Fraulein. Scheiße.
Scheiße.
I guess because the word for moon is what, Tsukimi or something like that? And then Daisuki or just ski. I guess it can easily be, misheard. Somebody said say it again. What's the title again, Celeste?
Genkin Shoujo Nozaki-kun.
Slow.
Yeah, please.
Genkin Shoujo Nozaki-kun.
Nozaki-kun. What is that? Nozaki-kun sounds familiar. Genkin Shoujo.
It's the one where she like confesses and he mistakes it for an autograph, and so he gives her an autograph.
What? we did an episode on that?
I'm pretty sure we did, unless we didn't, then maybe I'm gonna change it to that. Well, I'm checking.
I'm really about to pull up.
No, we didn't. That's gonna be next. That's gonna be next one.
Fuck. But you spoiled it already. Now I know. I know the scene, so I'm not gonna watch it now. Bro, I thought I was having a fucking aneurysm. I was like, what? It's like that. It's like a whole week of my life that I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm checking. Nope, we didn't. I could have sworn we did.
We've only done one other, even though this is, what, episode 18? Right? Yeah, this is episode 18 of the podcast. We've only done one other episode, No School Days. That's the only one that exists. Is that? Oh, he draws manga?
Yeah, he draws manga. Isn't that the one episode that we lost the? I'm pretty sure we did it.
And she has like the polka dot bow?
Yes, Sakura-chan.
We didn't lose it. We never did it. That was something you like personally requested that I watched like a couple years ago.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, the anime's been around.
I just had the revelation. I was like, oh, my God.
Because like when we talk about bromance, literally the whole time all I think about was the main character and his best friend from that anime. But anyways, let's continue.
Bro, you know what's the best bromance in all of anime?
Which one?
The one from Boku no Pico.
Oh, fuck you. Don't watch Boku no Pico.
Don't watch the original, watch the new HD one.
Oh my god.
It's an HD. What?
Quick, Celeste, what's the next episode? Quick.
Genkin Shoujo no Zaki-kun, that's what we're gonna watch.
Fuck, what was your original thing?
Okay, so my original one was actually something I haven't watched before. And it was gonna be The Way of the House Husband.
I wanna watch that!
That sounds very familiar.
Can we do that one?
No, we're gonna do Genkin Shoujo no Zaki-kun now.
God damn it. I've been waiting
What, to watch the
to watch
the Way
House
of the
Husband. I feel like I love that manga.
Okay, fine. Let's watch The Way of the House Husband,
Yes!
and then my next one will be Genkin Shoujo no Zaki-kun. Keep that in notes.
Yes, you see that? I have all the power.
Okay, never mind. We're watching Genkin Shoujo no Zaki-kun.
Fuck. Quick,
Have no power.
somebody put up a picture of House Husband and that will confirm it that we have to watch that one. As long as no picture is put up for next week's episode, we can't watch anything. Where's my pictures at? Where's my picture file?
I'm fucking going.
I'm just gonna put some random shit here. What is this? Oh, this is from this is from Usedash. Okay. Why do I have that? I give this anime a solid. What do we rate this out of again?
You do this out of 10.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
A solid. I say 8. Oh yeah, this is definitely what I remember.
Yeah, that's it. I give this like a 7.5, close to an 8. It's up there, but there's some issues that kind of get on my nerves.
Mm-hmm. Like what?
I told you how they always fucking talk over him. It's so fucking annoying.
Why does that get on your nerves? Can you relate?
Basically.
He's just trying to live out his dream as a side character.
Bro,
but
same.
it's the fact that it's like it's an issue, and it's like, okay, if it involves him, let him fucking speak his truth, you know? Like, let him fucking speak.
Well, I mean, when it comes down to situations like that, especially in his case, they usually end up getting solved anyways without him having to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
So,
that's
That's kind of like the magic.
they just like stretch it. I get it. It's anime. That's what it is. That's how it's supposed to be. But it still gets on my nerves
Because you can relate.
because I can relate. Fuck that shit. Fuck them hoes.
Okay.
Well then.
Someone woke up and chose violence.
Well, there you have it. That ends this episode.
Yeah,
Okay, so what are we watching next week, everybody?
Oh yeah. Next week. What is it again?
I'm
Genkin
just-
Shoujo no Zaki-kun.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just saying
The Next week we're watching
What the
this. George Shrinks.
George reaction. The fuck is this? What is this?
I can't breathe. What is this? What am I looking at?
What is it?
Okay, so basically, George is small.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
What the fuck?
That's the whole
Okay.
thing. This is a PBS kids show.
But you might as well just do what Curious George movie.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the Curious George movie, and we go upside down. Alright, next week.
Gek and Shoujo Nozaki-kun.
How do you know how to say that, but you don't know the fucking English name for it?
Monty-kun, fucking something.
Just smoke girls, no
Celeste, you're American.
I think that's the English name. It's just like it's like Monthly Girls Nozaki.
Yeah, Monthly Girl Nozaki-kun.
something.
So join us
I'm
next
looking
week for
forward
that.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. I just like messing with her because she already made me watch this once. I don't remember
Did you
anything.
End up watching it?
Yeah, I finished it.
See, he finished it.
Yeah. Like, I remember kind of enjoying it. I just don't remember anything that happened because this was a long time ago.
No, honestly, this is like, I'm like the other day I was talking to someone. We were talking about comfort anime. Like, what is one anime that you always go back to? Like, just like when you're like having a bad day or something. And honestly, this is my comfort one. Like, I love it so much.
That's a good topic. What's your comfort anime, Jay? Okay, good.
I'll be honest, I have no clue, but I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place when it's like I have like a weird like taste in anime, I'd say.
Okay, I can feel you on that.
It's like
Yeah,
never,
like- Yeah, it does, like, you know, whatever's your comfort anime, you know?
Maybe it'll be Monthly Girl Nozaki-kun. I'd say my comfort
Yeah.
anime was probably like Lucky Star.
oh,
Just fucking, I don't know.
Like, literally,
Stupid.
like, I can just... No, yeah, like, literally, it's just like, I would just play it, you know? Like, I could just pick a random episode and just watch.
My comfort anime is George Shrinks.
Oh my god.
My comfort anime is Ninja Scroll. I especially like the scene where the wood nymph got raped by the crystal guy.
What the fuck?
definitely an anime that I remember that I could always like watch from like start to finish.
School
even if
days.
it's, like 20 something episodes. It's like a Moto Grand Prix. It was something that was played on Toonami, like way back when, like maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe it's like 8 to 10 years ago, and I'd always catch it somehow at like 1. I think it was like 1 in the morning. I think on Saturdays. It was something like that. Saturday or Sunday.
We're deep into the shit.
I'm trying to think of like an actual answer for this because you know it's not actually Lucky Star. But like, I don't know because I have a weird, like you said before, I have a weird taste in anime. Like, I can watch a wide variety of things and enjoy it all. Probably like just off the top of my head, probably like the original Digimon maybe. You know what? Scratch that. I just realized what it is. Fucking Sailor Moon.
Hey.
My first love.
I ain't mad at you, dog.
I'm in my fucking like late 20s. My mom still brings up to like if I bring a girlfriend over, you know his first girlfriend ever was Sailor Moon. Like,
Mom! You can't do this.
Listen, you can't fucking tell me you want grandkids and then you fucking turn around and do this shit. You virtually vasectomied me.
I don't know. I feel like another one, I guess, that I can always watch is Blood Sea.
Oh, that's a good one.
Blood Sea. Is Blood Sea the one where she has glasses?
No,
No.
it's the one where she has like a twin sister, right?
What?
Unless I'm thinking about a whole fucking different anime.
I know there's Blood Plus and Blood Sea.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
thinking
there's
about Blood Plus.
Plus.
I'm thinking about Blood Plus. Never mind.
Yeah.
I just don't remember which one's which.
This is
Okay.
Oh, that one, the one with the bunny and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. She has glasses at least at the beginning.
yeah.
I
at the
never
beginning,
finished
and then-
it. I saw all of Blood Plus.
I think I watched all of Blood Plus.
I watched all of Blood Plus.
So join us next week for Blood Sea.
we're watching Genkin Shoujo no Zaki-kun.
No, we're not. We're watching Monthly Girl Nozaki-kun. But for real this time, thanks for watching. Because I said that like 5 times already.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
next time.